What's up, everyone? James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that former UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw has decided to retire. This according to Ariel Helwani, who made the note that TJ Dillashaw has decided to retire. The UFC was notified around a week and a half ago. The M-Dub, who's I guess in charge of Henry Cejudo's YouTube channel, the first to report the news. Ariel then goes on to explain sort of what happened. You can watch the video there on his Twitter. And we sort of got wind of this a few hours before. UFC Roster Watch, great follow on Twitter, keeping tabs on who is on the UFC roster, said that it was removed. Some people feeling like, I saw some people talking about, oh, it was busted for PEDs again. No, it's in fact that he's retired. And this makes a lot of sense here. TJ Dillashaw, of course, 36 years old, going to be out for a while. He had that injured shoulder, of course, against Aljamain Sterling at UFC 280 in a fight that really wasn't even a fight. He could barely move in the fight. Sterling took advantage, got the TKO finish in that one. And just a very strange career here for TJ Dillashaw. 17-5 overall. Some great highlights that are unfortunately sort of looked upon with the steroid use. I think that's the biggest thing with TJ Dillashaw looking back in his career was the fact that he was caught for steroids, which is unfortunate because his fight against Renan Barão, the first one where he defeated Barão, one of my favorite fights of all time. But now you got to wonder how far back did the PED usage go? One of the most polarizing figures in the UFC. Again, I remember when Dillashaw was very much loved and now not so much due to the fact that he had some PED issues. But one thing you can't deny is that Dillashaw fought nothing but the best in his career. Of course, making his mark on The Ultimate Fighter, losing that show. People forget that. He lost to John Dodson in the finale. He was knocked out in that fight. And then went on quite the run. Should have beat a Sun Tzu. That was a bad decision. And then went on to defeat Renan Barão in the 5th round. And just what was an incredible fight back then. Would go on to face Dominic Cruz, lose his title there. Another close fight he had. Of course, the back-to-back knockout wins over Cody Garbrandt, and then him losing to Henry Cejudo, getting knocked out in 32 seconds in his flyweight fight, moving down, trying to win both belts. Doesn't happen. And then, of course, we see the long layoff coming back last July, fighting Corey Sandhagen, his former teammate, winning that fight. Some people felt again, very close fight. And then obviously the non-fight is what I'm going to call it against Aljamain Sterling, but certainly someone that is memorable in his UFC career. 17-5 overall. Like I said, some notable wins, but a lot of it unfortunately overshadowed by his PED usage throughout his career. And yeah, just what a career for TJ Dillashaw. I'm not really surprised by this. Once you heard that, once you saw the performance he had against Aljamain Sterling, how he wasn't even really able to do much. He's already been off. He was off actually even long before that. The Sandhagen fight was back in July. This was a fight more than a year later. Yeah, it's sort of understandable. You knew that he was going to be out even longer. And the bantamweight division is just too stacked. At the time, it was passing Dillashaw by. And honestly, I think this is the right move. I think he has some other things going on, businesses, things like that. But yeah, crazy career there for TJ Dillashaw. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you surprised by Dillashaw's decision to retire? Do you think it was pretty predictable? What's your favorite highlight of TJ Dillashaw now that he's decided to step away? Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Lynch on Sports. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. And while you're there, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. I'm James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.